Broncos country, what's going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hey, huge thank you to everybody that has checked out the video that I posted earlier today about the Broncos. They should go and make this move and trade for Deontay Johnson this week, with Adam Schefter reporting that he's going to be dealt this week. Go make it happen. And I came on there and said, hey, tune in tonight. We're going to be talking about the Denver Broncos, their offensive performance, taking a look at the PFF grades. We'll do the offense today. Tomorrow we'll take a look at the defensive performance as well. But there's a lot to be encouraged about. Bo Nix, I think, looked his best that he has so far in his young career. And I think big takeaway, Bo Nix is a franchise quarterback. If he can continue to play at this level, continue to make sure that that footwork is corrected. He's getting better every week. It's not always linear with everything, every single week, but I really do believe that he's become a better player each and every week. And we're going to go through some things to break down his performance, the throw chart, everything like that. So y'all be sure to like and subscribe. And this should be an interesting game too, with the Giants and Steelers. Yeah, but y'all feel free to join the chat. Love talking with you. I'll answer your questions and comments here at the end. But I haven't shown this before, guys, and I thought that it's worth showing. Go to Next Gen Stats on NFL.com. It's a free resource, so it's really nice. I might go back and show you Bo Nix's throw charts here from like week 1 on, but at least this is week 7 here. And actually, let's change the view on this a little bit, shall we? This kind of looks a little bit nicer, I think. So here we are, the throw chart for Bo Nix, guys. I love to see this. For anybody saying that the man ain't throwing downfield, I've seen that from multiple people, whether it's been on Twitter, here on YouTube, whatever. That ain't the case. He is throwing, and I think that this was his nicest throw chart that we've seen, and that's what you should do against the Carolina Panthers. Bo Nix should have had his best game of his young career so far against this team, and that's exactly what he did. But look, hitting the over the middle stuff, and then even beyond, had a couple deep shots here that were really great. One beyond 20, one almost at 20 yards. We know that this one should have been caught. We know that one over here probably should have been caught as well. Let's go get, again, Deontay Johnson, somebody. But throwing downfield, reading the middle of the field well, being okay, taking that check down if it's there. And I thought, again, the attempts, this one should have been caught. No doubt about it. The attempts here are great. No, this is the wrong one, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, wait. No, it is. It's good. 16 to 24. No, week 7. No, I want week 8. I'm so sorry, guys. Can't believe they did that to me. So I was looking for, man, I should have recorded this. Oh, I guess they don't have his chart out yet. What the heck? So, all right. Well, we'll look at the one from PFF. Sorry about that, guys. That's what I get for doing this live. Yeah, I was like, man, it's kind of weird. But anyways, here we go. Passing direction. Let's get right to it. You can see we had 6 attempts beyond 20. 2 of 6, okay, but 2 of 4 beyond 20 down the middle. And again, one of these should have been caught by Marvin Mims, no doubt about it. We should have had this one caught by Troy Franklin. The accuracy is there downfield. The arm strength is there downfield. I think he overthrew one of those. It might have been to Sutton. I'm trying to remember, but overall was, he was accurate in this game, no doubt about it. 75% completion percentage. You'll take that every single week, no doubt about it. And then here in the intermediate game, I mean, this is what's really important to run this offense, is owning this intermediate game. And I guess we're at 9-9 halftime, Giants Steelers, but 3 of 5 over the middle, 3 of 5 in intermediate range on the right, and then 1 of 1 on the left. And then he was perfect, guys, from 10 yards and in. So, I mean, this is the stuff that we know is easy for him. And he's completing the easy stuff. He's completing the stuff that shouldn't be ducks in the dirt ever, like we've seen tonight with some of these throws in the dirt between 0 and 10 yards. 2 of 2, 6 of 6, and 3 of 3. That's beautiful. And then 8 of 8 total from behind the line. He was great. When Bo trusted that clean pocket, as Tyler Columbus said, 81.8 completion percentage. 81.8 completion percentage, 276 yards, and a touchdown. Was barely under pressure. He was 1 of 4, so that's still something that he's going to have to improve on. But what's really great, guys, is what happened on that one completion. He hit Jaleel McLaughlin out in the flat, perfectly in stride, giving Jaleel McLaughlin that ability, that time that he needed to turn it upfield and make that thing a touchdown. He threw that accurately. That was really great to see. Again, if you watch this team over the last 10 years, man, you know they're always throwing ducks in the flats, always stunting the momentum of the receiver, and it never goes anywhere. Bo Nix hit that guy in stride, hit Jaleel McLaughlin in stride, and threw a touchdown on it. It was really great. It was really great. Let's continue to take a look. 2 batted balls. That's something that you're going to want to continue to improve on. But I love this. The average depth of target, again, this needs to be over 10 minimum. We're seeing him get there. This is very important. No doubt about it. Let's go to passing concept. Bo Nix was actually better on no play action today as he compared to on play action. Still very good, 64.7% off of play action, 11 for 17, 2 touchdowns off of play action, but 17 of 20 for 175 yards and a touchdown when no play action was involved. It's good to see that he's able to make it, even if there isn't play action. He's still being able to make the correct read, find completions. It doesn't need to be totally manufactured for him in that way. But he also had some really great rollout throws in this game, I thought. That was really nice. Now, again, let's go to the passing depth. Nice to see this deep number here at 16.2. I would love to see this, ideally, I think between 20 and 25%. But nonetheless, showed good accuracy there, which is nice to see. But what's most important, and this is what we harped on all offseason long, is that he's really going to be able to do well in the intermediate game. He did well in this game, 63.6%, 7 of 11, 147 yards. Strangely enough, none of his touchdowns came in this, but the most first downs he generated was from this range, and that's really important. He was moving the chains, through this intermediate part of the field. No doubt about it. All right. I don't know if there's anything else to hit on here. Again, when I thought NFL Next Gen had week 8 already posted, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, guys. I'm really sorry about that I let off with that. But yeah, we got weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but no 8 yet. What gives? Going to double check this really quick, and then we'll dive into the rest of the grades. Yeah, they got basically every other starting quarterback on here except Bo Nix. What gives? Okay. Anyways, guys, let's get back to it. Let's take a look at our receiving game. We'll get into the offensive line blocking, run blocking, all of that here in a minute. But Adam Troutman killed it, man. He had a career game. 4 receptions, 85 yards on 4 targets, a touchdown. He was great. This was the Adam Troutman that I thought the Saints were getting years and years ago. The guy where Sean Payton said, you know what, forget the rest of these day 3 picks. I'll trade all of them to get up back into the 3rd round to select this guy. Adam Troutman looked great. Cortland Sutton, 8 receptions on 11 targets, 101 yards. He was fantastic. Except that fumble at the end of the game, he was great. Devon Vele caught everything that came his way, 3 for 3 for 28 yards. Nate Atkins with his first touchdown catch of his career. That's beautiful. Jewel McLaughlin scored on his only catch. Again, that 9-yard reception there where Bo Nix hit him in the flat. Real nice. Javonte Williams, 5 of 4, 8 yards. He's usually better than that. Lil Jordan Humphrey, 6 of 4 for 22 yards and just another killer fumble. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing him and Marvin Mims replacing the lineup this week. Let's see what A.T. Perry can do. He surely can hold on to the ball better than those guys, and I'm sure he can play special teams. Lucas Kroll, 2 for 2, 18 yards, and Troy Franklin, 1 of 2, 6 yards, and a killer drop as well. So, yeah, we need to get better. We need to get better in the wide receiver room, no doubt about it. I think Bo Nix would have had, well over 300 passing yards, maybe even closer to, well, I guess he didn't exceed the 300 passing yards because Courtland Sutton had a nice little throw there. But he could have thrown for like 350 yards if guys can just catch the ball or hold on to the ball and not fumble. No doubt about it. So let's go get Deontay Johnson. That's my new guy right now. Go get him. He's available officially. Adam Schefter says, hey, he'll move. He'll be moved this week. Let's go get him. Julian McLaughlin, 8 attempts, 47 yards. Yes, he looked good when he got run. No doubt about it. Javonte Williams left a lot to be desired in this game. I think just kind of the player that he is right now is you don't really know which version of him you're going to get from a week-to-week basis. 17 attempts for only 44 yards, 2.6 yards per carry. That has to get better. Audric Estime, 1 for 4 yards. Troy Franklin, 1 for 3 on a little jet sweep. Bo Nix, 5 attempts for 4 yards, but one of those was a very nice touchdown run, Drew Brees style. That was really nice. So we got to make a move. I was texting with Mark and Jeremy earlier today. Mark brought up the idea, Devin Singletary? I mean, that's not a sexy trade, but honestly, I think he's got more juice. I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't, but I would prefer Travis Etienne, but I don't even know if he's available. So they're the rushing grades. Let's take a look at the pass blocking. We were fantastic in pass blocking. Garrett Bowles, Javonte Williams. Again, that's why he sees the field, guys, because he is a very good pass blocker. Great grades here. 87 from Garrett Bowles, 82 from Javonte Williams. Alex Forsyth. This is what we were expecting for him to be very, very, very good in pass protection. 80. 80 grade. He gave up 1 sack on the day. Him and Ben Powers did. But it was good to see him up here in the green, along with Quinn Miners, 77, Mike McGlinchey, 76, Michael Burton, 74, Matt Pert, his 1 pass block, 72 grade. And Lucas Kroll had a nice little grade here on his 1 pass block. So that's always nice. And then when we get down to the bottom of it, Lil Jordan Humphrey, 61.4. Ben Powers, 54.6, gave up 2 pressures, a hurry, and a sack. But overall, the offensive line, man, my friends are texting me about the Nuggets right now, man. This is sad. But anyways, offensive line did a great job. You'll take this every single time. There's still some things that we can be improving on, no doubt about it. But this is one of the best offensive lines. They are starting to play like it in the NFL. And when they're one of the most expensive, that's how they should be performing. No doubt about it. So credit to the line. This is how they should perform against the Carolina Panthers. No doubt about it. Sometimes, guys, with these bad teams, previous Broncos teams with bad coaching, you would see them regress to the level of the opponent that they were playing. I feel like we were right there with all the opponents, or we're even better, which is great. And so hopefully we can elevate our play coming up against the Ravens this week and be ready for this matchup. Let's take a look at the run blocking. Doesn't surprise me to see as much green in these grades, so to speak. But Alex Forsyth, Mike McGlinchey, Quinn Miners, Garrett Bowles, those are the guys that you want to see up there. It looks like Where is he? Ben Powers kind of had the worst day out of the line, 56.9. And well, Jordan Humphrey, man, if you're not getting good blocking grades, there's no reason for you to freaking be in the lineup. So that's how I feel about it, man. If this guy isn't a top blocker, if he's not adding to it, then what the hell is he doing on the field, man? That's how I feel about it right now. I thought that Will Jordan Humphrey would make a good fifth, sixth wide receiver on this roster, but yeah, if he's not blocking well enough, and if he's fumbling the ball and dropping touchdown catches that hit him straight in the chest, there's no reason he should be active anymore. No, I want to see somebody new. Hell, even put David Sills into the lineup, man. That's how down bad I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Looks like Devon Vele still has some work to do in the run blocking, along with Troy Franklin, Lucas Kroll. That is no surprise right there. Those guys got to continue to develop and learn. But yeah, like overall, this was a great day for Bo Nix, man. This was a great day for Bo Nix. He absolutely crushed it. He looked like that franchise quarterback. Tyler Columbus says he said that he just wants to see, 3 games from Bo Nix like this year. So let's see how many more performances like this he's able to put it together to where everything is just in sync. The reads, decision making, the zip on the ball, the footwork, the accuracy, like it all looked great in this game, as it should be. We got a much tougher test, and Bo has a much tougher test against the Baltimore Ravens, but this is a winnable team if we play close to our best. No doubt about it. We don't have to play perfect, I don't think, but we need to play darn near close. We need to play very good football to go and beat the Ravens in their house. We have struggled with that over the history of the Ravens being around. But Bo Nix, if he brings this type of play, if he brings 80% of this, I think we're going to be in a good position to win this game next week. That's how I feel about it. But I really love the average depth per target here. Let's see if we can break down. Yeah, I mean, you see it here. Average depth of target, 6 yards against Seattle, 9 yards, 9.8 against Pittsburgh, 6.6 against Tampa Bay. New York Jets, 10 yards. Las Vegas, 6.1. Los Angeles Chargers, 12 or 11.9. New Orleans, 7.3. You want to see it over 10. And he got back close to 11 yards per or average depth of target. It's really nice. It's really nice. You want to see that happen. So anyways, guys, again, sorry for how clunky this was at the beginning. Y'all be sure to smash that like. I'll get to some of your comments now. Again, sorry about that NFL Next Gen stats. I try and hype them up so you guys can go use their tool, and then they don't even have no name on them. Man, what the heck? It's time to shine. Nix is man. Keeping it going all the way. Yes, Ronald. Yes, Ronald. People have put out this stat, that Bo Nix is responsible for more touchdowns than any of our quarterbacks since Peyton Manning, and maybe is tied with Teddy Bridgewater. So it's trending in the right direction. Hey, really appreciate the love. Again, yeah, when you guys like, subscribe, interact, that really helps grow what we're doing here. Really means a lot. Jeremy, good to see you, man. Yes, I'm taking a line from what you said yesterday. Bo Nix is a franchise quarterback. That's the takeaway from this game against the Panthers. Now let's continue to see him stack good games with good, calm footwork. No more happy feet. You saw a few instances of him look at his first read, then reset in the pocket, and then fire over the middle. Guys, that's the stuff that got me so excited from seeing him do that in preseason. That was the first time since the preseason where we've seen him that calm in the pocket, reset in the pocket, and hit his second read downfield for a 20-yard dart over the middle. Bo Weaver, we are a really bad matchup for this Baltimore offense. Lamar statistically plays a lot worse against man coverage. Crowd the box and force Flowers and Bateman to beat our secondary. Yes. This, I totally agree with you. I was talking with my good friend Alex today, this afternoon, big-time Ravens fan. He is quite nervous. He is quite nervous about this matchup. He still believes, that the Ravens can get this win, but he said, man, he's like, when we make Cleveland look the way that they looked last game, yeah, he's not feeling that great. But we cannot let Henry get going. Luckily, we've been pretty good in the run defense throughout most of the year, but we have struggled with some of these more physical teams. And that being Seattle, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet ran all over us. Pittsburgh, y'all remember that. Najee Harris, like the Steelers kicked our ass. They were just the more physical team. The Chargers, it's like we woke up out of bed 10 minutes before kickoff. We couldn't tackle. J.K. Dobbins. Crazy. So have we learned from those setbacks? Because we've had experiences and in our wins where we've dominated the trenches, where we've been the more physical team, where we've been the better open field tackling team. That has to happen this week against the Ravens. We need to bring it. We need to know that we're going into a dogfight. And again, I love the Ravens style of football. Like, I'm a big fan of just how they do things. This is going to be a very tough matchup. And these next 3 matchups are going to be difficult. I think, man, it's a big success if we go 1-2. Big success. Tough road ahead, but I'm confident in our defense to apply an unavailable amount of pressure. Yes. Let's put pressure on Lamar Jackson. Let's stop this running game. Let's make these quarterbacks uncomfortable. Let's force Lamar Jackson to have to throw downfield against our corners, against our secondary, which I think, man, I'm a little biased, but I mean, I think they're the best in the NFL. Did you not see that Jaquan McMillan interception? That was insane. Riley Moss is a dog, and Pat Surtain's the king of them all. Will Jordan was a mess today. Where's A.T. Perry at? Well, he better be ready to start playing, man. He better be ready to start playing. I mean, he knew this playbook all last year. The ramp-up time should be concluding now for when he should be ready. I mean, he's been on the roster like 3-4 weeks now. So I would love to see him activated. Again, I know Will Jordan helps on special teams, but I mean, A.T. Perry, he's faster and the same size. So he's got to be able to play special teams too. That's the real question. Bring up Dylan Parham or Donald Parham. Yeah, the dude's like 6'7". He's like a basketball player, man. How about that? Let's get some juice. Let's get some playmakers going, and let's trade for Deontay Johnson. I'm about it. Our Emmanuel Sanders, round 2. You guys loved Emmanuel Sanders, right? I did. So let's go get another version of him. That's how I feel Deontay Johnson is, man. He's Emmanuel Sanders. Again, he's not going to be the number 1. You don't want to make him the number 1. But he's a number 1 on this team, I'll tell you that. And he's a damn good number 2 for when you bring in that T. Higgins, or do we go after and draft some amazing wide receiver in the first round? I don't even know who's going to be available where we pick, but it would be nice to get a guy, like Malik Neighbors, or Justin Jefferson was kind of drafted around maybe where we'll finish this year. Remember when we passed on CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson for Jerry Jeudy? Good times. Good times. Hopefully we're past that. Sorry, guys. I'm a little... I got some attitude. I got some attitude today. Not going to lie. But overall, man, really pleased with the development that we got. Bo Nix absolutely crushed it. I'll have a film room later on him later this week as well. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of this Giants-Pittsburgh Steelers football game, man. Right now, since the Steelers own the tiebreaker over us, I'm now a Russell Wilson fan. How about that? Unless the Ravens beat us as well, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But until then, it's better for them to win the division over Baltimore for tiebreaker purposes. And man, Russell Wilson, I gotta say, man, he's looking better than I thought. He's kind of looking like the Russell Wilson maybe that we saw last year, but with a George Pickens available with a running game, Najee Harris. Maybe this was the ideal, type of look and feel you'd want for this team. But don't get me wrong. This is still not a potent offense. This is still 9-9. By the way, George Pickens, if he taps the same foot down twice, that should catch as a touchdown. What the hell? That is stupid. Now, I've been a big fan of what I would like is for them to just go to the 1 foot in is a catch rule. That way it limits the amount of reviews that you have to have because the NFL is terrible at those. And then you don't have these questionable calls pop up. It limits the amount of reviews in college, but I understand how people will be upset about that. It is the NFL. It is a new level, but if George Pickens, man, gets the right foot in or the left foot in twice, whatever it was, that should count. That's ridiculous how that did not count for George Pickens. So I'll leave you with that. Guys, enjoy Monday Night Football tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Again, smash that like and subscribe, and huge apologies for me not have that chart pulled up to understand that it was week 7, not week 8. So sorry about that. I'll be back tomorrow. Go Broncos.